and then obviously a poor, deformed child reaches out them, and which made me sad.
Yeah.
Very sad to see this disabled boy.
Yep. Tell you what, he's got disability to turn the fuck up. You know what I mean? Bro gets litty.
He's not even in his first film.
No, literally not.
Show up on set. I hope he didn't get paid for this.
No, I'm just being serious though. Let's talk about the legacy here.
The legacy of Jason.
Welcome back to Definitely Serious. I am Joe.
I am Kieran.
Wow. Not changed since last time.
Not yet.
Oh!
Yeah, that's a little tease for something that's never going to happen.
What are you teasing there?
Just a name change.
Just a name change?
Just a name change.
Not a whole new identity? You're not going to wake up
No. Well, I've already got a few of them, so it's fine.
Ah, yes.
I've just been diagnosed, so thank you. I'm chuffed with the news. I think I always saw it coming.
Yeah, the others didn't though. They were fucking
They were surprised as well, especially Patricia.
Not Patricia. Yeah. She's my favourite.
She's a bit crazy though, isn't she?
She's my special friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, this is the third episode in our Spooktober /slasher month / Halloween month / scary things.
Yep.
It's Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
The movie...
I thought it was Monster House.
Oh, funny.
Because it's also a scary film.
I'll make the joke I was going to make.
Go on, mate. Sorry, I interrupted you.
It's Friday the 13th, not the date.
Oh, not the date. Even though we did have the opportunity to do that this year and we've wasted it.
Game's a game, though.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We had to do it. It's not our fault Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out the first.
Yeah, we didn't choose that.
Do you know what I mean?
So it's a spooky one.
It is. Well, it's not.
Well,
really.
It's not remotely spooky.
No.
But there was a jump scare. But we'll get. I don't actually remember it, but there was a.
There was.
So you've seen this film, haven't you?
I have seen it once.
Yeah.
And then I have seen up to, I believe, about 7.
How many is there?
11.
When was the last one? Like, when was the? Is it still going?
This is the genius. The first genuine 6 are 6 years in a row.
Okay.
And then I think there's a 2-year delay to the next one, but they're all sort of within before the 90s, and then they just go, we'll send them to the future in 2001. Bring up that dead thing. That's when the ownership rights switched, and that's why you get your Freddy versus.
He had a rebrand.
And then there's a remake in 2009.
And is that the last one as of yet? For now,
it's like an original. It's like a redoing of the first movie. So it's not a continuation.
It's like a remake.
Yeah, but it's not the first movie because should we say the big spoiler? There's no Jason.
There's no Jason,
and it's fucking brilliant.
So I've not seen this film.
Mm-hmm.
I know who Jason is, and I know they're not my Jason.
Yeah,
I know who she is, but we'll get to that. I forgot about her. So I was watching this whole film, just it's weird that we're still doing this POV shot. Just show us the hockey mask.
I thought it was brilliant, by the way.
It was good. To a point. And I was just waiting for him. And then she comes, and then I remembered, I was like, this will be she's going to lead him to Jason.
Yeah,
She's going to lead them there.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's still not here. He's still not here. We'll go full spoilers, obviously.
Yeah.
And then the end bit happens with the boat. And I was like, this is his origin story. No, because that's not real either. So I'm like, where is Jason? Not here.
Brilliant question. Well, that's
so he's dead then in this one. He's actually the boy's dead.
That's the one thing. Are we going to watch the second one?
I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch it at some point.
So do I spoil it for you now? Because it's not very exciting.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
There's things that it's more to do with. I don't actually know. I can't actually remember how he turns up. I know in the fourth one, he's legitimately resurrected by Frankenstein vibes.
Okay.
But what I think is really interesting. So this is a huge franchise. We all know Jason.
I've heard of him. I've seen him.
He's the hockey mask iconic.
It is iconic. The machete.
The machete.
Love it.
First movie is not in it.
If you say he's not in the second one, I'm going to lose my shit.
In it, but he don't wear the hockey mask, and he doesn't use a machete. He wears just a bag over his head with like an eye hole in it, and it's so fucking cool.
I am covering my mouth right now in shock at what I'm hearing.
No, but that's brilliant.
It is, but like, so when did he get the iconic?
The third movie.
And then they just kind of stuck with that. Is there a reason they stick with it, or is it just?
We'll find out.
Does it get seared to him or something?
At one point, it probably does.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's fucking brilliant.
So he's dead then. This isn't supernatural. This film, like whatsoever. It's just a killer.
Well, I was thinking this because I was like, the film gets made and then the story gets picked up a few years later and then they add layers to it.
Yeah.
So I was like, that must be what happened with this. But the second one's 81, the third one's 82, the fourth one's 83. So like there isn't that sort of like someone picking it up 10 years and going, oh, let's hype it up, let's add stuff to it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, to be honest with you. I think
it's just a normal guy.
Well, that's the thing, Kieran. Because if you see the boy in the old the jump scare in the lake,
he's a rotted little shit. But
I was gonna say he's like disabled.
I thought he looked like a.
No, I think he was like.
But he looked
disabled.
Like he had like holes in him.
Yeah, but it was also like just the general head shape didn't look like. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'd like to apologise formally to the audience for my comments made earlier. I simply missaw something. It happens. The eyes deceive.
It was scary.
I was distracted by the horror, and I saw what my brain was expecting to see.
Yeah.
It's actually a psychology thing, so like you can't actually blame me.
Yeah, you can't. It's the natural human reaction.
It's a mental illness.
Okay. So, yeah.
Not a physical disability.
No. But so what did you think of the film?
What did I?
Because you're not.
Think of this film.
I thought it was genuine. I'm giving it a 5.
Okay. I
I
was thinking about this on the way here, and I think if I took a script and wrote exactly what you said for Halloween and just copy and pasted it with my voice, I think that would speak everything I have to say about this film, mate.
Really? Because I felt this was the exact opposite of what Halloween did.
I thought it was, mate. It was the same. I have many. So I took some notes.
Yeah. We'll get to the notes.
But I didn't hate it because there are some actual like good parts. Just one thing I wanted to mention because we're going for this theme of it's the 80s.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
Yeah, this goes hard on that.
There's just a line that was just so random. And I just thought this is a bit 80s.
Well,
obviously, there's the sexual shots.
Very.
Especially of just women. What a surprise.
Yeah.
But then I did write as well, why do all these men have their tops off?
The 80s.
Yeah. If Annie gets here, get her started in the kitchen. And I just wonder what the writer meant by that.
Probably just that person's going in the kitchen.
No, I didn't like the way he said it. And then there's much to say on that, but that's something I noted. And then the flared jeans, of course, make their third appearance in fashionable style with Kevin Bacon.
It's so weird, I didn't even know.
I did not know he was in this movie.
I forgot about that. I'm going to Google it just to see what he is. Is he the policeman?
No, he's the guy who gets killed by the arrow in the bed. That's him, mate.
Is he?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely sure it's Kevin Bacon.
Oh my god, it is. The one in the sex scene.
Yeah.
No, he looked
it's you.
familiar. Like, tell me that is just Kevin Bacon.
It just is.
But at the time, I couldn't put two and two together.
You didn't see the bacon. You saw the sausage.
She saw the sausage.
And so did we, for an uncomfortable amount of time.
Sorry, I still can't. What's bad about the film, Kieran?
So I didn't like the film.
Yep.
It had good moments. A good few moments actually, but like I was just I just did not enjoy it, mate. I enjoyed the start. I feel like this goes even worse with the theme of the bad characters. There's not a single memorable character in this film, apart from the lady at the end. I can't remember what her actual name is. I assume she's got like an.
And I remember what's his name, Bill.
Which one's Bill? Oh, the weird guy.
He's the sort of weird one, but then at the end, he sort of is the only one that's actually mature about any of this shit. Do you know what I mean? So I like that.
Yeah.
You could call that character sort of like,
could.
He's the jokey man, but then when it actually matters, he's the one going out and
actually
people.
doing things. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's everyone else, mate?
I like the misdirect of his death was actually kind of cool because he was like, oh, she's gonna die, and then poor guy's just on her.
Yeah.
Unlucky, mate.
All right, geezer.
Yeah, I just did not care for any of the characters, but I feel like they were just given nothing. I hate how immature they were, by the way. Like, I know that they're going for the whole college vibe, and I want them dead.
Yeah.
Were the college or were the adults? I'd assume they were like
colleges. Yeah. They're old enough to shag.
That's true actually. To be fair, and we're in America, so it must be over 18.
I don't know the laws, so.
Well, we know that, mate. Otherwise, you wouldn't have got in trouble, would you?
We don't like to tell the people about that. It was a misunderstanding. She said she was 12. Yeah.
I think... What else didn't I like? I didn't like the setting too much, if I'm honest with you.
I loved the setting.
I like, on paper, the cabin in the woods thing...
No, but this is something...
The cabin in the lake.
Yeah.
Should work. Just didn't.
This is something we may struggle with, having watched it in 2023 and not when it originally came out.
That did occur to me while I was watching it.
You know all these things about cabins in the woods. That's because of this fucking movie.
Yeah. True.
Like I remember, I was getting really confused because American Horror Story have a American Horror. No, it's just American Horror Story. I think they have one. They have a series called 1985, and it's literally just this.
Is it?
Yeah, like there's a thing about a mother and her son who was not looked after properly, and you know how they reference the mother in this being a cook?
Yeah.
For the camp at the time, in this, the proper just see the woman cook type thing. Oh yeah, and then there was that, and then there was something else I watched. Fear Street? One of them takes place...
Do they?
Yeah, one of them does, because there's like 4 of them. I think it's the one that's set in the 80s.
Is it 84?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's set in the same thing.
Okay.
So that I was getting very confused throughout the whole thing, because I was like, does this take place in this American Horror Story or this other thing about
where
a camp?
Where did it start?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like I'd watch the
film. You
film.
knew it started, okay.
And I'd think of something that happened in one of these 3, and I was like, is it in this, or is it in the second one?
Yeah.
Or is it in something that was made 40 years from now based on this?
Okay.
So that was confusing a bit. But I'm going to be honest with you, I loved every single thing about this movie.
Really?
Every single thing.
One of the things I wrote at the start, this is when I thought it was Jason. I was like, is everyone just blind to Jason? Because in my mind, I'm thinking this almost 7-foot man is like 2 feet away from them, staring from the tree, and I'm just thinking...
You're missing him.
How are you missing this guy? Are you you deserve to be killed. But obviously now it's a woman. They obviously can't be seen.
Yes.
And Puz no.
You know what they say?
Seen but not heard.
Yeah. That's how they should have been. No, I'm joking. That's the director.
But seriously, if Annie gets here...
Who's Annie?
Get her started in the kitchen. I don't know the characters' names, mate. I wish I knew. But I feel that's still a bit of a weird one because like nobody sees. I enjoyed the POV. It reminded me of Halloween. Yeah,
but I think they did this better. Because in Halloween it was used just at the start and then I don't remember it anywhere else.
It was... It did it a few times, but I know what you mean. I feel like they overused it too much.
Do you not think it was used because
we're not supposed to guess who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it used well?
It is, but it still just didn't do anything for me. I was still just like I'd rather just see it. But then suddenly when we do see it, she loses like all competency to kill. She just becomes an idiot.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like...
No, that is a good point. She gets a bit happy-slappy.
She slaps her a few times,
literally backhanded her. Like, who do you think you are?
She was enjoying it a bit too much. You could say she was a bit psychotic.
You could.
My Jason.
Oh,
kill him, mommy. Fuck off, mate.
No, I think... Oh, I love it.
It's dead, mate. I've seen this in The Woman in Black. Just let it go. The kid's drowned.
I'm
joking. I'm joking. It wasn't an actual series.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like, surely The Woman in Black's seen it from this.
No. The Woman in Black 2013 with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yes.
Inspired
this movie film. From the 80s. No, you are absolutely correct.
Thank you. I will say the deaths were good in this film.
Fucking loved them, mate.
Kevin Bacon's death was horrifying.
Yeah, through the bed.
Mate, what a way to... I was just like, I wonder what they're going to do here. Oh, there's someone under the bed. Oh, there's an arrow.
Yeah, just straight.
Good aim. Imagine you missed. Like, she went for like a very thin part of the body. So, good for her.
I've seen her on the old Wii Sports archery.
Was she good?
Fucking elite, mate. She handled the nunchuck.
Okay.
One thing I really liked, at the start of the movie, we follow this one girl who... It's the sort of set it up
the backpacker.
The backpacker. Yeah. Sort of, she's like the one we're following.
Yeah.
And then she goes to town, gets a lift. We interact with the guy, and then she gets the second lift.
Yeah.
And then we don't see the person driving, which is I think is really good.
I thought that was very well done.
Yeah, because it sort of puts you off. Like, why are we not seeing the guy?
Yeah.
Like, why are we not having any cuts to the conversation with him? Type thing.
And I think that was well done in terms of like how that was shot and stuff. Because you see the first trucker.
Yeah.
Too much of him.
Yeah.
Notice, by the way, when he tells her to get onto the thingy and he helps her up onto the truck.
Yeah, she didn't need the help up.
And the hands were just firmly on the arse.
Yeah, she didn't need the help.
It could have been anywhere else, mate.
You could have got I saw a ladder in
the stairs are there for a reason.
Yeah, there's arm bars for you to grab onto.
A common theme, I was thinking, why has she just got into this truck with Jason?
Yeah.
Are you not intimate? Obviously, it's not his little old
This
grandma.
little old woman. Yeah.
She's helpless. She doesn't want you to go to Cardiff.
She don't want you to go there. Don't go look at the Doctor Experience.
No,
Don't
stay
see
with
the
me.
Daleks on the road signs.
Not there anymore, mate. So
I thought the wide shots were very good as well.
there were a few good ones, I will admit.
I really enjoyed
I
it.
think one thing I noticed, it's literally such an insignificant moment in the film.
Go on.
Do you know the guy who drives back later in the film?
Yeah.
When he's in like a diner, it's
Yeah.
just this random wide shot of like a neon sign.
Yeah, I've got
the
that
diner
written
in the
down.
rain. I was like,
It's lovely.
where did that come from?
It's
The
amazing.
sauce.
mate.
It was probably the best shot in the film.
Yeah. Yeah, in the sense it looked good, but then it didn't do all.
Mm-hmm.
So then you could argue it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
But visually, I looked at it and went, that looks really good.
One thing I will say as well, I feel like I've praised him, and I'll continue to praise him throughout my life. Kevin Bacon, the acting in this film
Yep.
was absolutely horrendous.
Oh,
And
they just are, though.
I think I was accepting this. I was like, right, are the 80s just? Is there nothing here?
Yeah, it's the style of acting in it. It's
We're
just
not here.
shy.
We're not here for the acting. Like it's just, like you could tell. I'm just jumping around here, but when she slaps the old woman, when she starts fighting back, she gets hit a bit, falls like 50 feet, purposely looks where to fall. I'm just like, you've been told to
Game's
land
the
here.
game, though.
You have to land here.
See, stuff like that doesn't...
It didn't bother me. Like I wasn't angry. I was just like, oh, 80s.
Yeah.
But there's the snake scene.
I thought was really funny.
But it's just
I
when
thought
he
it was-
runs, because I put his acting question mark, and then in caps, run with a spade. See, he doesn't know what's happened. I
He
love
just
that his
runs in
first
with a
instinct
spade.
thing. And then there's just a thing where he's just like in the background because the focus is on him in the scene, and he's just.
Yeah, yeah.
If this was visual, I'd be able to show you this better. But it's just like looking like he's
Looking
on
around.
coke. Where is it?
To be fair, mate, it is the 80s.
But and then someone says there's a snake, and he just like purposely falls again to make the scene look like that. He just falls on his mate. Just really just.
Mate, I'm going to be honest with you, I thought that scene was so
It was funny.
Like,
Five
when he
people
ju-
struggling with one step.
Why did he just randomly jump on the bed?
That's what I mean. I was
It's
just like, what's he
so-
doing?
It's so funny.
And it's just his facial expressions are just like, it's so over exaggerated. It's
Oh,
just
I
like,
love it. But then there's a
just
little
leave the
bit,
room, guys.
there's a hint of like almost, what's the, filmmaking. There's a hint of filmmaking in that scene where Machete Boy, which is weird because it's a machete.
Foreshadowing.
Jason's-
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, foreshadowing 3 films in the future.
I think more than 3, man.
No, it's 3. He gets a machete in 3.
Oh, no, I meant just foreshadowing for every
Just
time we're going to see him.
the continuation of Jason.
Yeah, 'cause
But he kills the snake and he looks a bit sort of like, that affected me a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that was cool, but then
Yeah,
they
'cause
did
I put
absolutely not with that.
significance of the snake, question mark. What does that mean? I mean, is it the cutting the head off the snake like she does to her at the end? I don't know.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
I've literally just thought of it now. I
mean,
don't
that
know
is
what
a
it could be.
direct thing that does happen.
And is it with the machete?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
But then, like, what's that mean?
Yeah, like, what does that actually mean? End the cycle. Clearly not, mate. You've just started the 1711 movie bloody cycle.
Well,
So if
it's a
anything,
different. It's a different
Grow
cycle.
one head, mate. 2 grow back.
It's a different cycle.
10
though,
sequels
isn't it,
grow
mate?
back. Yeah, it's a different. Yeah, it's the Jason cycle.
Yeah.
It's the Jason saga.
The Jason
The Jaga.
Segal.
The the Jaga.
One thing I wrote down.
Go on.
It's 1980. The phrase trick shot was used.
Was it?
Yeah.
At what point?
Just sort of like establishing how characters are with
Yeah.
each other.
Okay.
At the archery thing, when someone shoots at the woman,
Hmm.
but obviously to hit the target, not her, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And it's sort of established
bit,
that
yeah.
that man's quite risque and whatnot.
It's a daredevil.
And he's like, "Oh, you want to see my trick shot?" And I wrote that down because I was like, I did not know that was a phrase used in 1980.
I did not know that. Maybe it also started that.
Wow. What would we have? Fears wouldn't exist without Friday the 13th.
Without Friday the 13th, 1980.
Yeah.
I think that was a good piece of foreshadowing as well, because obviously he died by the arrow, and that jump scare for her's there. That's the
Yeah.
last time we see her alive. You know, when they light up the thing.
Is it?
Yeah, she's at the thingies, and I just thought, is she just going to get domed with the arrow for real? But it cut away.
Yeah.
I feel like there was just a lot of wasted moments. Like that whole, like the scene with the hitchhiker just feels random to me, but it stood out to me with the diner guy. I can't remember his name. Looked cool. For a second, I thought he might have been involved, purely because in the dark the truck looked the same.
Yeah, and there was sort of a thing
Is
with
it-
like, why
is
is
it
he not with
everyone?
everyone else? Yeah, why is he being treated differently?
But then, what was the whole point of his start? He leaves at the start of the film, goes to this diner, has a chat.
Mm-hmm.
is absent for like 90% of the film.
Yep.
Comes back, instantly dies.
Yeah. The one thing I will say his whole character's purpose serves, obviously the fact that it's his...
Yeah.
He's the reason everyone's at the camp to begin with. He's the one restoring it.
Yeah, yeah.
And when he dies, he's like, you know, because the lights shine at him, and the last thing he says was, "Hey, what are you doing out here?" Implying that he knows them.
Oh my god, that's good. I have to say that was actually one of the scary moments in the film.
Yeah,
just that idea of just walking and then just seeing like the figure, and you just see a brief second in the figure. Why would you watch Wars of Love?
Yeah,
Get in the car, lad.
It's the 80s, isn't it?
It's the 80s.
We're all friends.
We're all fucking high.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Speaking of being high, the police officer asking about the ganja was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he was funny.
And I don't know if he meant it intentionally, but I found it really funny when he was like, "Keep your noses clean."
Yeah.
He was like, did he mean the old Jake Paul formula?
Allegedly. It's not been proven.
You know what? If Jake Paul wants to
come on the podcast, if he wants to come on the podcast and clear his name, you're welcome to
This is the platform. This is what we offer.
This is where you want to be. Yeah.
Don't go on the Joe Rogan Experience.
In California, so it could be him.
Oh my god, it actually could be.
Oh no, he moved. Bollocks. Could be his brother.
It could be.
Oh, it couldn't be.
We'll never know.
There's probably a few people living there.
Sorry, that was quite scary.
So is that Jason? The soundtrack was quite good at times.
The soundtrack was ironically fire.
Like, especially the last bit, you know, when it turns into like an orchestra.
Yeah, and I was like, sorry,
so am I watching Doctor Who here? Am I watching the Daleks theme?
Is Murray Gold cooking yet again?
What's going on?
No, it was fire though.
But, onto the... So I thought of this, and I thought, this will be a good conversation.
Go on.
I feel like at the end it does the classic thing, and I'm just going to call it the Men moment, the Men effect.
Right.
Like 40 years before Men. Where the same thing, she does a KSI, mate. She just does the same formula for the rounds.
Right.
So the final bit when we find out it's her, great plot twist, by the way.
Yeah.
Actually really good.
Yeah.
You could tell bro's nuts from the start as well, though. Like, get out there.
Weird person.
I can recognise that, trust me. Real recognise real. When the final killing sequence starts,
yes,
the same. I think it's 3 times it happens that. They'll fight a bit, they'll tussle, she'll run a bit, she'll almost die, she'll like get her unconscious for a second, and then she leaves her, and runs away. First time I'm like, you don't want to kill anyone, that's fine.
Yeah.
It happens again.
Yep.
And then you're like, fair enough.
Yeah.
And then it happens again when she knocks her with the pan, with like no force, by the way.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Ignore that.
It's fine. She sees there's blood, and just goes, right, fair enough.
So
that's the believable one.
Yeah,
like you think they're dead.
Yeah, they're bleeding from the head. Like,
but it took her like 4 times, and it was just the same. Like it was like a 20-minute sequence. I think it was 15 of just that again. Chase, knocked out, move. Psych, she's still alive. I was waiting for Jason. I was like, his man just gonna walk out the river or something. Like, where is he?
Is he going to turn up?
Like, where is he?
No, seriously though, where is he?
Like, where is he? I'll tell you where he was. Bottom of the lake. As a boy. So how does that work out then? When
that was
18 feet.
Well, that never actually happened.
The BFG.
That bit in the lake.
Oh, what?
The bit in the lake didn't happen. It was a dream.
No. I mean, is that where he comes from in the sequels? Like,
do you know what? I'm going to Google that right now.
Has he just been alive this whole time?
Oh, sorry, mate. One of the films is called Jason Goes to Hell. Like he literally.
No, he
goes
doesn't.
To
he
hell.
doesn't.
Do you know what I find even funnier? That I think they send him to hell before New York. I don't know why that's.
Which one's worse, mate? Arguably, someone.
I'm going to be honest with you. New York's where I stopped.
Oh, you just thought that this is unbelievable. There's no way.
That's where I went.
The Jason I know wouldn't go here. This doesn't fit the canon.
No, because hell makes sense with what they eventually do with the character.
Obviously.
What's he doing? Getting on a bus, going from this lakeside campsite.
Here he goes killing again. He wants more victims.
Why has he gone to? What's he doing? Scrapping with Master Splinter.
There's the Hudson River's beautiful, mate. I hear.
Bro's challenging Is it Cade? The human guy out of Human Ninja Turtles?
Ninja Turtles. Yeah. The Human Ninja Turtle.
The Human Ninja Turtle.
I don't want to see that. But like, what's his motivation? What's his drive?
Well, in the second one, he gets revenge on
his mum.
No, Alice for killing his mum.
Okay.
But it's quite cool because they reuse the same cast. And then in like the third one,
maybe we can understand Jason because we're not Jason.
No, but I want to know.
That's the beauty of it, mate. It keeps you wanting. That's why they've made 11 out of it.
No, seriously, I still don't know, mate.
A lot of the films, I think we might just have to accept defeat on that one. I wish Jason would have done, but he didn't.
No, it shouldn't be that hard.
It should
To
be.
find out where he comes from in the second movie, though.
It shouldn't be, mate, but I don't...
I've got the fucking timeline up.
No, he's got the official Jason timeline up.
Yeah, on Fandom. The same place that leads me to all the things I need to know on Skyrim.
Yep, I've used it many times.
Causes of death: hacked, dragged back to hell,
Yep.
and then burnt to death in Earth 2's atmosphere. Burnt to death.
He's burnt to death not in Earth's atmosphere, Earth 2's atmosphere.
It's New York.
So is this... Oh, so is this Doctor Who?
Apparently, mate.
Jason hunts the face of Bone Cassandra down.
Oh my god.
There's a crossover.
There's a
Earth
crossover
2?
No one knew they
Is this the
wanted.
Flash? Like, what's going on? Jason Point.
He is deformed, by the way, so well done, Kieran, for your earlier comment. He
What
actually-
early comment?
Oh, the one that hasn't made the edit.
No, it's definitely going to make the edit because I'm not ashamed of my mistakes.
Wow.
It's fine. I missaw.
Mm.
Is that a crime?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jason's done worse.
That's
So,
though. Where's he come from?
like, where's he? Is he just been at the bottom of this lake?
No,
And
I don't think he actually did die then.
So one of my other complaints about this film,
The mum.
when she kills the mum, lost her head. Sorry, I've got no head.
Yeah.
CBBC's Sorry, I've got no head. Check it out now. When she's killed her, for some reason she has this obsession with just going in the lake. And there's a car.
Mm.
Like, I don't get her thought process between just getting on the lake.
I thought this as well. I was
I feel like-
you've literally beheaded her.
And
You
just
know
go-
it's over.
Yeah.
Why
And
you
if,
just...
if it was going into water, that's fine. You're just going into an enclosed lake. You're just going to be trapped there. But surely...
Bro just wanted to chill.
Yeah, she was just like, I'm a bit tired now, guys. I just want to go for a little sleep.
I just want to go for a little...
A nice relaxing bit, but the moon's out. It's looking lovely.
It did look nice.
Or was it just orchestrated to get that final jump scare?
Kieran, honestly, yeah. But then it makes no sense, because why is he not aged?
Like, why? No, it'd be more, why has he aged?
Oh, mate, seriously, what's going on?
Like, do you age the same at the bottom of a lake, never eating? Surely it'd be, surely it'd be deformed. That answers the question for me.
Sorry, is this... Sorry. I'm just reading an article.
Yeah.
So, you know the main character in Halloween?
Michael Myers.
The woman.
Laurie.
Yeah. Do they confirm in the movie that they're related?
No.
But I've just read here that they do.
In the first film.
The first sequel I have misread.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know.
And that is not professional, Joseph. We expect better here at Definitely Serious Productions.
No, literally though, I've literally just failed to read
listen, mate,
properly.
I understand what it's like to miss, when you accidentally see something that wasn't there.
Yep.
And you mistake it for something. I think, personally for me, I think that's absolutely fine, and I'm not going to judge you for that. And I don't think the reader should judge anyone for it, no matter how severe it could be at a minority group.
Okay. So what you're saying is they don't belong on our country?
Huh?
Huh?
I didn't say that, but I did not say that.
We will fight them on our beaches.
A lot of things were framed that you could tell there was going to be a jump scare.
The one that I really noticed,
The
I think
do-
it's Alice at the end where she's sort of like, oh, it's chill. It's fine.
When someone
and
comes
then
through the
it
window.
pans to the window and you're like, well, someone's getting thrown through there.
Or when she's hiding behind the door, and it just randomly cuts to the only thing being in frame, the doorknob and the light, and you're like, okay.
No, I quite like that.
Right.
Because they didn't immediately do the doorknob going.
Yeah,
they did the
I liked
small
that.
turn.
I liked
And I
that.
was like,
But I
shit.
feel like I was a bit more like, oh, is that what we're doing? Purely because they'd just done it earlier.
Yeah.
And then they did it again with the lake. I was like, well, something's going to happen here. Well, because at first I was thinking, this feels out of the film because she's just randomly struck in the lake.
Yeah,
And it's like, you seem a bit too happy.
yeah.
Maybe you wanted this. And then obviously a poor, deformed child reaches
Mhm.
out them, which made me sad.
Yes.
I was very sad to
very
see that.
sad.
Very sad to see this disabled boy.
Yep. Didn't
Who-
say disabled, just deformed.
Is that not the same, mate?
I don't know. But I'll tell you
'cause
what.
you are quite literally disabled.
I'll tell you what. He's got disability to turn the fuck up. You know what I mean? Bro gets lit.
He's not even in his first film.
No. No,
Show
literally
up,
not.
show up on set. I hope he didn't get paid for this.
No, I'm just being serious though. Let's talk about the legacy here.
The legacy of Jason.
Actually, just sit there and deep it. Bro doesn't appear in his first movie, and then doesn't appear in the second movie as his signature look, and he's still as iconic as every other
Yeah, that's true.
mass serial killer
But then you
in
could say
cinema.
the man had 10, 11 films. If he wasn't
But then
iconic.
also, the commitment to the thing has to be 80, 81, 82,
Was it the same
83,
director?
84, I don't know.
It must be.
But it keeps being semi-continued.
Yeah, that's true. That's
so, like,
true.
I respect the commitment to that.
Yeah.
Like, hard.
But then at the same time, that was peak slasher craze. Money.
But then
Money must
also,
have been flowing in.
because obviously we would have missed some movies. We've just gone for the big four.
Yeah, with the big four.
But there will...
Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer,
I was gonna do
Slayer, Anthrax.
You've got it.
Thank
right
you.
on the money.
Woo!
And I'm going to reference them,
Go on.
weirdly, as well.
Okay.
So, what we're looking at,
Yeah.
I think this is when it solidifies the slasher genre. This is
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Death's first album. But what's the Possessed's first album that we've missed? Do you know what I mean?
What is it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were
like,
going
because we've just jumped from the big ones. But like, what's the bit in between?
What's the domino effect?
Yeah, like, because it went
Yeah.
from Halloween, which was what, 78? What films
Chainsaw
came
was
out in those?
74.
Yeah. But then Chainsaw feels so different to the rest of them. I don't count it in this. I know we have done.
I mean, you could have said that a few weeks earlier, mate.
But like, it don't feel.
He's led them on.
It don't feel the same as the others. You know what I mean?
It doesn't. It doesn't. I do get what you mean.
Like Scream isn't
No.
Texas, is it? It's
No.
Halloween.
but then there's just the
vibes.
versatility of the genre.
Oh my
I
god!
get what you mean. Like,
That's
honestly,
the one thing I'd say this genre doesn't have.
No, but it's almost all the same, mate.
Oh, let's kill someone.
Oh, he's been
That's
killed. Oh, they don't know they're there. Yeah, so the Halloween, Halloween and this are so unbelievably similar. I just feel, for me, Halloween just did it better. But I'm also now, since rewatching it, aware of its flaws. That it's not as perfect. I can't believe that Texas is on top for me.
It's second for me.
It's so far on top. I
What
don't get
this
it.
does is Texas.
Mm.
I don't include with this because it's just Texas Chainsaw
It's
Massacre.
just its own thing.
But Halloween, you know how I was like, it is just man going around killing,
Yeah.
and that's what the whole film is. This at least attempted to have something extra, you know, with like the boy dying and all that sort of stuff. Whereas, if I remember correctly, the first Halloween is literally just let's follow a big man around who kills people. They may add to that in the second and third.
I
and
think they
whatnot.
had a bit with it of he's actually the personification of death and evil.
They don't do that.
They do. I think they do. Like when the bald therapist is talking about it,
Right.
and he's like, "This man's actual pure evil, if you can even call him a man."
Yeah, I guess, yeah, but it don't feel as in the forefront as this movie.
But I feel like for me, it's the presence of the killer being. I just like seeing Mike. Just like seeing him, it makes me happy.
Okay.
Whereas the first person, you don't actually get the connection until the end. Even though I do think the plot twist is one of the best moments of the three we've watched so far.
Yeah.
Just miss Jason. I was actually like really excited to see him, and
But then that
I feel like he's
shouldn't-
let me down. I feel like he's cancelled his concert the day before.
But that's not... Because he was never in the first film.
No, that's not his fault. I admit.
Do you know what I mean? That's
can-
because we're looking at it 40 years later.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not Jason. It's me.
Yeah, you're wrong, mate.
On that point, but not the vibe of the film. Like I just did not like him. For me, it's the characters, but they were nothing to me. Like there was nothing there. Like at least Halloween has Laurie, who I can actually like. You're actually a decent character. Like this one has no one, mate. Not a soul.
I agree, though, but I don't think it needs anyone. I don't know why. I think just the film carries...
I think it doesn't necessarily, but like none of them were remotely memorable. Like the only one I can remember is Kevin Bacon.
But that's
because
he's
it's
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cool death. They had cool deaths. I will admit that.
Yeah.
That sex scene there was ridiculously long.
Yeah?
Like I skipped it, if I'm honest with you.
Okay.
And I scrolled through,
Mm.
and I want you to know there's just like a whole like a minute section just zoomed in on her moaning.
Yeah, no, I watched it, the whole thing.
It adds nothing, mate. Like, why is that there? Like, I'm not. We've spoken about this before. I'm not against sex scenes in movies if it adds to the plot.
Yeah, but this doesn't at all whatsoever.
This is 100% 80s
No.
horny.
There's sort of a weird thing about it.
When it cuts to the...
No, with the whole reason she's doing this is because her son died because two people were shagging.
Yeah, true.
So there's sort of a theme
She
about
just
that.
hates sex.
Yeah.
Well, how did you get the son in the first place, love? You thought about that?
But looking at her current mental state, I don't want to know.
Oh, God.
Where's she stealing from? Do you know what I mean?
What
Like,
did
no,
she do?
seriously though.
Seriously, though?
One thing I thought was good, which sort of makes her an idiot, by the way, because she did it because in the 50s, 20 fucking years ago, from when this film's set, some kids were as mature as they should have been, and your son drowned, right?
Yeah.
There's an event at the start of this movie where they think their friend is drowning and they all jump to save him.
Yeah, they're all good people.
Like, it's brilliant, because in normal movies, everyone goes, oh, he's joking.
Way.
Oh, he's sunk.
No, he's sunken.
No, these straight away, two of them running, someone gets on a fucking
Sunken.
boat, right?
Yeah.
I love that. And I also respect that this guy was fucking lying the whole time. Deep it, fake drowning. Everyone rushed to save him. He made his friend dive underwater to save him.
Deep, it would have been deep underwater.
Yeah, he still acted limp while being dragged up on the boat onto land.
Could
and
have
then
killed his friend.
Yeah, no, seriously,
Could have been like
though.
too heavy and be like...
Yeah, no, seriously, though. I respect the long con.
I mean, you could have got your friend killed, so
There
maybe
was
the prank went a bit too far. Prank, pretending to drown in lake, gone wrong.
Sandpaper vibes.
Yeah. And now he filmed that sex scene, because that was disgustingly misogynistic.
I still think this film's fucking amazing.
I don't hate it, but I'm like you, I just feel indifferent. It's just, this exists. Show me Jason. I do want to see him.
No, but that's...
No, it's not. I know it's not. No, taking out not seeing Jason, the film's still just like, it's alright, isn't it? What have we got left? We've got
Nightmare on Elm Street, which will be bottom.
I used to like it.
For me...
That is just because it actually used to terrify me.
How old were you?
Don't worry about it, mate. It was last week. No, like 13, maybe.
All
Like
right,
that.
yeah. Fair enough.
Oh, so that's the last.
Yeah. Of our four.
I reckon Mate Friday might be at the bottom. Why is he staring into myself? What is this looking at me?
Sometimes people say things and you need a second to...
You need a second to compose yourself.
Yeah.
Breathe in the space. Be present.
Fair enough, mate. You do you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the patience and mental strength it's taken you.
I do feel as though you're not getting the full Friday the 13th experience, though.
You're not understanding it like I understand it.
No, but I'm just going to get the old...
No way.
No, because I just want to see the dates between the Halloween movies.
Okay. No, because Halloween was like... The sequels were in the 80s too, were they not?
I don't think they were like how Thingy did it, though, where they were like, all right, fair play, you lot are going mental.
Yeah.
Let's just have a cheeky little look. Let's have a little gander. So we've got 78, 81, 82, 88, 89. So, I don't want to be that guy, but one could fucking argue that it was actually Jason who started this whole shite.
I just don't think it is, though.
I mean...
It was Mike.
Yeah.
Let's not lie to ourselves.
No, I think Mike came first, and then Friday the
I feel like
13th went...
This is just a Tupac Biggie situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's one right answer.
Yeah, Tupac. Mike. Yeah, but like obviously Biggie's better, but like it's Tupac, isn't it?
No, but like I'm looking at it, Kieran, and they sat for 3 years
Yeah.
and didn't do anything.
Because they went for time and they went for putting
Or
care
did
in.
they see that Friday the 13th did really well twice and they went, we should do something before we lose this fight?
I
Hence
don't
why they
think
did.
there was a fight though at this point.
There is a rivalry, isn't there, whether the people had one or not.
Yeah. And
The reason we're sat here going Friday the 13th or Halloween, do you know what I mean?
And
It is a thing.
it's like saying like Godzilla or Kong, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
And the answer is obviously
Yeah, you lot.
Godzilla.
Yeah, in the same way that this is thingy.
I get what you're saying.
Kong
but
had a movie first.
He did. But that was, to be fair, the difference in time matters here. Context matters.
They had a Kong movie first. Godzilla pumped out a few, and Kong went, shit.
I don't know.
We're losing.
How long?
We're losing market share.
There's only a few years in between 78 and thing, and I feel like that's a normal time for the sequels.
Yeah, but then Friday the 13th did 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85,
It
86.
did. That's true. It did, but I just feel like maybe we're drawing lines that aren't there. Like, I feel like what was it? 4 years between the other two.
78 to 81.
I feel that's like a normal gap. It's like the Terminator 1.
But then why was the other
Terminator
one?
2.
Why was the other one 82? And then the one after that's 88. Do you know what I mean? And then the one after that's 89.
So
I'm just saying, I don't think Michael's got that same love that the people have for Freddy.
I think you know for
Jason.
Freddy?
Sorry, it's because he gets a.
Well, you've changed your tune, isn't it?
It's because he gets a Jason versus Freddy movie.
Yeah, I think it's because Mike doesn't need that. He's good as a solo artist here.
It totally isn't to do with the fact that
The studios.
Yeah.
merged. Yeah, but then you got to think like, who's still going, mate? Who's still the king? Longevity.
yeah.
Who wins the race? The tortoise.
Oh, the hair.
Or the hare. The hare pumps them out. The tortoise takes its time. Which reminds me, I still haven't shown you that turtle video that I referenced on the last episode.
No, I saw that while editing. I was like, he never showed me.
It's a good video as well, mate.
Show
it's
me
so
it.
wholesome.
Find
I will.
it. I want the audience to have the live reaction.
You want the live reaction?
I just want to know, Jason won that fight against Freddy.
Against Freddy?
Yeah. Bearing in mind, Freddy literally exists within like realms of. Oh, it's cute, isn't it?
It's a little running out there.
Oh, I'd love to see that. like actually happen. Look at them.
They're free, mate. They're free. Like the fish at the end of Finding Nemo.
Bro, their sex is on fire.
How do you know what that's like, mate? Turtles. It was over 500 sea turtles got released along the beach.
Wow.
500 free turtles, mate.
That's beautiful.
Sorry for that plastic straw I fucking threw in the ocean the other day.
That's actually horrible.
499.
Oh, God, this is funny. So, sorry, I
think that...
Oh, no, go on.
I was going to call it a day, mate, but if you've got something...
No, so was I, to be honest. I was just going to... I just want to see if there's anyone who's actually looked into it and gone, who's the best slasher villain.
He needs this win, doesn't he?
Yeah, fuck's sake. All right, cool. So there isn't, weirdly.
That's weird that you're saying that.
That is crazy.
Pulling that... Show me the phone, Joseph.
Wow.
Joseph, show me the phone.
Wow.
Joseph, show me the phone.
Wow, that's crazy. I think that's the best slasher film, though. I'm on about the man behind the mask.
Yeah, but can you just tell what's at the top, mate? Just be honest.
I'm a level with you.
Yeah.
I think this is falling victim to the same reason why people say Black Sabbath are the best metal band, just because it's first.
All right, mate. All right. Just sometimes you've got to admit.
Why is Halloween blown up like that?
He's fuming. I can't.
Bro, I've got one film and became an icon.
Some people have it. Yeah, so did Pennywise.
No, he had books and that though, didn't he? And
Yeah, okay,
also
good
part
point,
of like
good
a
point.
larger
Good
thing.
Point, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does the average audience know that, to be fair, at that time?
No. But I'm just
It's
saying.
just like, so did the Red Man.
The Red Men.
The Red Man.
Oh, the Red Man.
Insidious.
Yeah,
You just got to have the sauce, and unfortunately, if Jason was shown in the first film, he obviously would have been.
Yep.
But unfortunately, he wasn't. So Mike takes the crown for now. Maybe it'll change next week.
I'm just saying. There's so many cool slashers. Like slasher villains.
Mm.
There's one called like The Miner, and it's like a miner.
Well, you'd like that one, wouldn't you?
But look how cool that looks. For like a slasher
Joseph, you
villain.
can't show me that. That's disgusting.
Again, she said she was 12.
Does that wrap it up though, mate?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I think
Oh,
it
that was an
does.
aggressive yes.
So
Is that enough?
You've put it third.
I've put it third, mate.
Okay. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that next week.
You're going to deal with that emotionally and physically tonight. Yeah. Scream into the pillow.
So you've gone Halloween, Texas.
No, I've gone Texas Halloween this.
Oh, right. Okay.
So Halloween's not the top, mate. Does that stomach it better for you?
No.
Because it's still, if anything, it's closer to it. So it's
I can't believe it.
Yeah, believe it.
I mean, I've got to now.
You've got to, mate.
This is what it is.
And that's the way it is. And I hope Nightmare on Elm Street is worse than I
know
remember.
I'm going to hate this.
I think it's a good film, from what I remember. I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Yeah.
And I might be.
You
find out on next Saturday's episode.
Next Saturday's episode.
2 episodes from the one you're about to listen to when you guys are listening.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Ta-ra.
See you on the next one.
Peace. This has been Joe.
I've been Kieran.
And this has been Definitely Serious.